All right, I've been meaning to address a couple questions that I've been getting on kind of nesting or incubation, right? What do we do after you kind of go through that training, that program training, and the agents are now on the phones for those first couple weeks? And let me just start by saying any new client, new program, we're bringing somebody off the street that we've just hired, that they're coming into the fold. They go through Expedia training for a week, and then they start program training, right? And for us, we try to keep those ratios as small as we possibly can in training. That's anywhere from a 5 to 7 to 1 ratio. That includes the trainers, that includes maybe QA, that includes their team supervisor, any other management person that's in their client support, right? So all these people are there to support kind of what the agent will need going forward and try to really full court press it. We still like to do all of our training in-house. I know a lot of you have gone away from that, and we still will do that if we have somebody that maybe does live maybe an hour away. But for 95% of our agents, everybody comes in-house, and they will stay for a week or two, depending on the length of the program, after training on the phone to make sure that they're comfortable with everything before we send them home. We found that's a huge piece of retention for us, is not just kind of sending somebody else kind of out, before they're ready to really go and do things on their own. The other thing that I would say is we have tried the mentor deal. I know a lot of you guys like to do that, and I think it's a great thing. And if it works for you, that's great. We've struggled a little bit with it from a work from home standpoint. So, in Slack, it's more the newer agents talking to a pool, right, of experienced agents instead of kind of having that one-to-one person. We try to still keep that one-to-one with the supervisor. I don't know. I think it kind of bred a little bit of a hierarchy on our teams that I didn't really like. So we don't really kind of pair you up, but we'll just have a hierarchy of kind of the supervisor. We'll have a management trainee or a team lead. And then any of those new reps are free to, throw their questions into specific Slack channels that have questions, that have experienced people, have the supervisor in there. But the supervisor is always kind of monitoring it and looking at it, making sure that we're giving the right information, that kind of stuff. So we'll keep them in-house about, again, like I said, 2 to 3 weeks, and then everybody will go home. We'll practice like the last 2 or 3 days without kind of talking to anybody on the floor, right, or asking questions to a supervisor there. We'll actually just do it through Slack so that they get used to kind of doing that, especially if they're a newer agent. The older guys, they already understand that. So that's kind of the real high level of kind of how we do it, right? Just trying to keep our ratios as small as we can. Once they get on the floor, having that group of experienced agents help them and support them from a pooling standpoint, make sure that they're comfortable, send them home, and then, kind of continue the process from there.